Okay, we will get this started. I'm very honored to be here tonight with my stepdad, Mark Levin. Yes. To help on behalf of my mom, who could not be here tonight, to present the ZOA Zionist Hero Award to a dear and close friend to all of us, many people who you know her very, very well, Lauren Gross. Lauren has lived in South Florida for many years, and she does so many important things. But more specifically, she's the director of the Gross Family Center for the Study of Anti-Semitism and the Holocaust. And Lauren is on the front lines every single day doing the important work that all of us are also fighting for, which is ensuring that everyone in this beautiful state and around the country understands what's going on with the fight against anti-Semitism, as well as the evils and the horrors that took place during the Holocaust. Under Lauren's leadership, the Gross Family Center presents an unparalleled and compelling and super important educational programming with many, many important renowned speakers. And I've been to many of those events, and I would encourage all of you to attend as well. Lauren personally takes the time to carefully select each speaker to ensure that they will boldly and courageously, with tremendous moral clarity, tackle the most difficult subjects that we see all the time in the news today. And she does so with such grace and with such an unapologetic nature. Lauren has devoted her entire life to Holocaust education so that the horrors that took place over 75 years ago are never diluted and also never forgotten. As everybody knows, they have so many important lessons for all of us here today. And I also know personally that she boldly takes on many school boards and districts that are happening in South Florida, because while the governor can do very important work in requiring and even withholding funding to localities to ensure that they teach and do the right thing when it comes to educating and combating anti-Semitism and teaching about the Holocaust, it requires people like Lauren to hold their feet to the fire. She also insists that people know the truth about Israel, which is very difficult in a world in which the media, of course, falsely and shamefully slanders Israel time and time again. She takes the time to teach everyone about the deep history of the Jewish people that goes back to the land of Israel over 3,500 years. And of course, what occurred, unfortunately, a little over a year ago with what happened on October 7th. Often Lauren, as my mom writes, because I'm reading her words, not mine, is the lone and courageous voice, because she takes the time and has the deep commitment to prevail on almost all these important fights. She's undaunted by any pushback that she receives. In fact, as my mom writes, anything that seeks to push her back just strengthens her own resolve. Introducing Lauren is also very important for myself and for my family, because my mom has known Lauren for many, many, many years. They go back to kindergarten. And when I say many, many years, I realized my mom would be like, we're not that old, David. So just a few short years ago when they were in kindergarten, I remember actually my mom driving us down Lawrence Street in northern New Jersey, and we would see where she lived. And my mom would often talk about how close they were when they were growing up and how special Lauren has always been to my mom as a dear friend. So my mom has also told me and my sister Jenna, who's very smart, she's a doctor at Johns Hopkins, and I try to keep up with her, that it's most important to have good quality friends. It's not just the quantity of friends that you have, and that really is what blesses us. And so my mom is very, very proud to include Lauren as one of her dear and close and quality friends. There's so much more I can say about Lauren, but it's very clear that Lauren has a deep love and affection for the United States of America and, of course, the state of Israel. My mom and Lauren are proud Zionists and every day fight together the important fight that we all care about. Lauren, my mom is so, so proud of you, and she knows you are so worthy of this award and so much more. She really wishes she could be here today, but it's really an honor to have the opportunity to present you the ZOA Zionist Hero Award. So please join us.
Founded in 1897, ZOA played a major role in the Jewish state's reestablishment. Today, ZOA, with Mort Klein at the helm, is the leading major American Jewish organization courageously defending Israel and the Jewish people, fighting against all forms of anti-Semitism, including anti-Jewish boycotts, and promoting the Jewish people's lawful right to live in and settle historic Jewish lands.
Thank you, David. Blessings for the good health of your grandmother, and thank you to ZOA for bestowing upon me this incredible honor. My journey to this stage has been a circuitous one, a journey that has been fostered by my parents, Gail and Paul, by my husband, Steve, by my family, and many friends who show their support by being here tonight, from Australia to Abaco to Aventura, and of course, by Hashem. I am often called a flamethrower by those who know me best because I refuse to allow the injustice of anti-Semitic action to go without rebuttal, and I am intent on bringing truth to power. In that quest, over the past 9 years, we have hosted over 100 speakers, including 5 lectures by Mort, reaching over 75,000 people. Mort Klein evokes some of the strongest responses, as he is laser-focused right over the target. The reaction to just his invitation has resulted in my being canceled or ejected by various bodies, including the Jewish Federation and the JCC. To be fair, Jexit also got me expelled from a shul, so thank you to Michelle, Terrace, and Siggy. The first time I heard Mort Klein speak at an event some years ago, I could not believe what I heard. This was no ordinary leader of your typical Jewish organization. Mort is brave, unapologetic, a master of the history and the facts that are so elusive to so many. The man is a warrior. He is a brigadier general of the Zionist forces of America. I should say that I am incredibly humbled to be amongst this lineup of luminaries, but Golda Meir famously warned us not to be so humble because we're not that great. But one of our very truly greats, George Washington, in his famous 1790 letter to the Hebrew congregation in Newport, wrote, and I quote, "May the Father of all mercies scatter light and not darkness upon our paths, and make us all in our several vocations useful here, and in his own due time and way, everlastingly happy," close quote. I am indeed blessed to have found my vocation, to feel useful to our people, to fight for that which we know to be moral and just, for the security of a nation and the elusive peace that we seek for Israel, the diaspora Jews, and our students against the escalating Jew hatred on campus. I, as director of the Gross Family Center, am so proud to share this battlefield with all of you. Am Israel Chai.